Hi, I'm Artemis, and I'm going to be playing Brawlhalla. So you click online, it's for the PC. It's a fighter game. So I have a mission today. I'm going to play as Hattori, and I chose the yellow outfit for her because it makes it easier for me to see her on the screen, and I like to keep track of where I am. I also have the name enabled above the head so that way I can see my name, which is shortened, so it just says Art, but that's alright. Makes it a little bit easier for me to keep my eye on them because sometimes you get thrown around this map and it's a little bit hard to see. Alright, the premise of the game is you pick a character and you just try to smash all the other characters until they fly off the map. If you are the last one to hit a person when they fly off the map, then you get the points. So you could do all the damage in this game to all the other characters and you could get nothing. But if you get that final hit, you're going to get points. So there's a couple strategies that I try to use in this game. The first thing is targeting. I target whoever is player in first place. So right now we've got the other yellow character in first place, so I'm going to be going after that character heavily. The second thing that I kind of look for is whoever has the most red bar. The damage isn't really shown in points or in percentages or anything. It's shown in this kind of weird color scheme. So when you first are dropped onto the map, you have a white bar next to your icon in the top right-hand corner. And as you get hurt, it moves to yellow, and then it goes from yellow to orange, and then orange to red. Once you're in the red, it's very easy to be hit off the map and killed. So you just become easier to knock off and be destroyed. So I kind of look at those two things. I go, who has the most points? I'm going to go after them. But I also look at who's really weak. So if somebody is in the red and I know I can hit them really easily, I might try to go after them as well just to give myself a little extra points. If I'm in first place, I definitely go after whoever has the red because it's less work for me to get the same number of points as me just targeting one of the characters. Sometimes you get somebody in the game who just seems to be really good. I don't know how you can have skill at this game. It's just like a hack and smash key bashing game. I mean, there's not a whole lot of controls. You're just kind of pushing. It just reminds me of like an old like NES kind of game where you're just pushing like A and B, except in this one it's just clicking with your mouse and hoping you land a hit on them. Some of the characters for character choice have different kinds of weapons, but they're not really dramatically different. For example, I'm playing Hattori. She's a character that has fast weapons. She has a sword and a spear. Those are the two weapons you're going to get with that character, and they're fast. However, she doesn't hit as much damage, so you have to be fast because you have to hit multiple times to get the same damage as some of the other characters who just hit once. The slower the weapons, the more damage they seem to hit, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're better or worse. It just depends on your style. I like fast weapons, but I also like them to hit a little bit harder, so I don't always play Hattori. In fact, Hattori's probably not even close to my most played character. It's just I'm playing her for this mission. There's some other weapons out there. Some of the characters have guns, like that little green guy that you're seeing. His primary weapon is guns, and his secondary is that dual sword. So he doesn't even have like a spear. His guns are the long range weapon that he has, which aren't bad. That's not my favorite style either. My favorite's actually the person who's in first place, because you get an axe for your primary weapon, which is slower, but it hits pretty hard. And your secondary is a staff that's really fast. So if you need a faster weapon, you just keep dropping the axe until you can acquire the spear, and then you'll be good. But the axe does pretty good damage as long as you land a hit on somebody. So then it's on a time limit. Right now it's just stopped. I didn't even get close to first place there. As you can see, Bryn was the winner. Bryn is probably my favorite. But since I didn't win, I have to play Hattori one more time in order to accomplish this mission. The mission was to either win one round as Hattori or play Hattori twice. So that's why I'm playing Hattori again. So you're going to see one more round of me playing Hattori. They're not that long. It's only 4-minute rounds, so I'm just going to be over here smashing away, doing my strategy. So you see me, I'm picking up stuff on the ground. A lot of times I like to use the bombs. I like to use all the stuff before I go after the weapons. You can drop your weapons. You don't have to play with whatever you pick up and then just, you're stuck with it. You can drop it and pick up anything else as well. And also, if you don't like your primary weapon, you want to get your secondary weapon, you just drop your weapon and pick up a new one of those kind of glowing sword things in the ground. So there's only a couple of things that drop. You've got that horn, which calls, I don't know what that's called. I guess it's like some spirit of Brawlhalla. But it flies across the screen and it does some pretty good damage to whoever it hits. So you can call that, and as long as you time it perfectly, somebody will get hit with it. You can pick up those spiky balls, and you can charge them. You can hold your mouse keys down while you're holding it, and it'll make it hit somebody harder or go farther or both. There's also just regular bombs that'll drop, which are kind of like any other bomb in any other video game. You pick it up, you have a certain time limit to throw it, otherwise it'll explode on you, but your whole goal is to really throw it at everybody else. And they bounce, which is kind of neat, and you can use that to your advantage as well. So they don't just hit the wall and explode, they only explode on impact or after their time frame. Then you've got the sticky mines. They look like a little screw with a green light on top of it. Once you pick it up, it'll go into the ground or the wall or wherever when you throw it, and it'll have a red dot on top of it after that. So I guess it's a light, really. It's a green light and that turns into a red light, whatever. And then if somebody touches it, they'll blow up, which if you can put it in a nice place where everybody has to walk in order to get something, or in front of a group of other weapons to pick up, that's always kind of a good strategy for that. If you drop a weapon, you can re-equip it. So one of the attacks you can do is you can just throw your weapon at somebody. Alright, that was actually kind of a good hit. So there I'm dominating people because I'm getting several kills in a row, and I got a double kill where I knocked 2 people off the map at one time. But there we go. So there's some good combos and stuff you can do, but again, I don't find this game to have a lot of skill in order to play it. You're just kind of hoping you hit the other person when you click your mouse and press your movement keys. It's just kind of semi luck and timing. It's all it really is. It's not I don't know. I'm sure there's people who are good at this game, but I just feel like it's something to do to blow off steam. I am not somebody who can play this for hours. I can play a couple rounds of this and then I just get extremely bored because it's just not a game that makes you think or do anything. Okay, so we've got a couple different characters here, and so those are 2 characters that have guns as their primary weapon, which is one of their long-range kind of weapons, because they can't shoot across the map. Guns are not like a real-life gun where the bullet would just keep traveling. You have to be sort of close to them, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to do one more round. I'm going to be playing my favorite, which is Brynn. I've unlocked her orange armor, so I'm going to wear the orange armor, which I really like. I think it looks really cool on her. Brynn's my favorite. I don't really know why. I think maybe it's because she's a girl with blonde hair and I'm a girl with blonde hair. That's how I really just started playing her, but she's my favorite. I love her weapon combination, because she's got an axe as her primary, as I think I said before, and the staff as her secondary, so you can do both fast attacks and more powerful attacks. See, and then I landed on that mine. I gave myself a lot of damage there. And she's also got, wings and stuff, which, I don't know, always liked flying. And considering that my other job, I'm a pilot, I guess that makes sense. So, I don't know. She's probably one of my favorites. So this is me playing with her and hopefully winning with her. So yeah, here I've targeted this guy. He's second place to me, so I just want to make sure he can't catch up to me. So I just kind of decide to go after him and do everything I can to get that last hit on him. And he does a really good job at evading me, but I got him right there. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to go after whoever comes near me, because that's like another good way to do it, is just kind of wait, because nobody lets you just sit off to the side. They're going to think you're AFK and you're an easy kill, or they're going to try to get away from a group because they don't want to be involved in the big bloodshed that comes with just group smashing. So then they'll come after you. So then, while I'm standing here on the edge, I can kind of get away from everybody and still attack who comes after me. I don't know, it's kind of like a defense strategy. If you're in first place, like I am right now, I just want to keep them away from me and not let everybody get points on me or take my points away, really. But the trouble with this is, like, they could all kill each other over there, or somebody in that group could start dominating over there, and they'll start gaining points, and they'll get close to your score. So you don't always want to stay over here. You want to make sure you can actually, like, maintain your rank. And luckily, nobody over there, when they were all just kind of in that bunch attacking each other, seemed to get a lot of points to get super close to my score. When they get a little bit more... Oh, great. So he charged up his attack, and I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, cool. So here I am with my axe. But yeah, if they come near me or get near my score, I want to just make sure I take them out. Right now I'm doing my heavy damage, heavy attack. You can do heavy and light attacks with each weapon, and it's really all about what direction you're facing and which button you're pushing and how long you're holding it and whatever. It doesn't take a lot of skill. It's just button smashing or key smashing because it's a PC game. But yeah, you're just attacking, just trying to attack these people, get them out of my space. Right now I have the best score and nobody's really close to me, so it's just kind of maintaining that. Great. So now I lost a couple points. I want to make sure that they don't catch up. So I'm going to kind of do my whole little defense thing, let them hurt each other. Somebody will try to get away, and then I'll be right here. Alright, so I threw my axe trying to get the spear because it's a little bit easier to keep people back from you with the spear. It has a little bit more of a range, so I can be further away. Alright. There we go, and I knocked somebody off, got another point. Alright. And this other guy is coming after me now too. He's figured it out. He's like, oh, she's got a lot of points, so we don't have a lot of time. Nope, somebody disconnected. Here we go. First place. Woo! Alright, so that's Brawlhalla. Add me on Steam if you want to. Again, my gamer name is Artemis.